Hi everyone, so today I'm going to be doing this whole face of makeup right here, and I am going to be using the Kat Von D Shade and Light eyeshadow palette, as well as some new products that I recently purchased. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoy this tutorial, and let's get started on this tutorial. So for my foundation, I mixed the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation in 3W1 Tawny, and I had to mix it with another foundation because this foundation is a little too dark for me. I was not properly color matched at all at Nordstrom, so yeah, I have to always mix it with a lighter foundation. So the foundation that I mix it with is NARS Sheer Glow Foundation in the color Fiji, which is a little bit lighter and more yellow. The two of these combined just give me the perfect color. So I am going to be using a few new products. So I always apply some lip balm. This is the L'Oreal Visible Lift Blur Concealer, and I really like this concealer. I do want to try some more concealers, so let me know down below what your favorite concealers are, both drugstore and high-end. So yeah, I'm just going to apply it with this brush by Real Techniques, and this is the Deluxe Crease Brush. But I really like it for the application of concealer. This brush is not only perfect for concealer, but I also really like it and I like it because it is one of those really creaseless concealers. So I mean, there's no concealer that I feel like completely will not crease on you, but this one is one of the best drugstore concealers. So yeah, I always bring it around my mouth a little bit just because I like, I don't know, I just feel like it looks a lot better when you have more lightness around your mouth area. And just dabbing it. So I'm just dabbing it into the skin. I forgot to state the obvious, which is I cut my hair. It's a little bit more shorter than I wanted it, but my hair was like so fried, and I can always just buy some extensions if I want like some long voluminous hair. But my hair does grow back really fast, so I'm not concerned. So to set the under eye area, I'm going to be using a new to me. This is a setting powder, loose setting powder by Laura Mercier, and it is in the shade Translucent, and I've heard this is a really good finely milled under eye setting powder. So to set it, I'm going to use the setting brush by Real Techniques as well. So yeah, I just go in with under eye setting powder on all the areas that I applied that concealer. So yeah, so far I think I really like this setting powder. Now going to bronze my face. So I'm going to bronze my face with the Laguna bronzer by NARS. I mainly like to apply it all over my cheek area just to really warm up the face. The jawline and the forehead. I like to connect it down into, from the temples, I go around where I applied it on the cheek, just to kind of tie it all in. Alright, so now I'm just going to go in and contour my cheekbones. And I'm going to use new contouring palette. This is the 40 Mirage Filter by Marc Jacobs. And you do get a lot of product. Use it. And I got this one just because the contouring shade has that taupe shade in it that is, you know, something you want to use when you contour. You want to use a cooler tone, and then it has the banana shade. I'm going to take the contouring shade and just use it with like the edge of the brush. This is not going to give you like a really dramatic chiseled out contour, but I do like it for a soft contour. And I really like the fact that it's really easy to blend, and it just creates like such a natural looking contour, like just a shadow on the face. Whereas, you know, some contouring powders will leave you with like a stripe, and you have to sit there and blend forever. A huge amount. I'm going to take the banana shade and use it on the under eye area just to brighten up. And I'm going to apply some down the center of my forehead. And yeah. Alright, so I went ahead and did one eye just to save myself some time. I had a little bit of soft ochre paint pot already. And the palette that I'm going to be using today is the new Kat Von D Shade Light Eye Palette. And it is a gorgeous palette of nothing but neutral matte shades. What it looks like. I'm going to begin with this shade right here in the palette. It is a very light skin toned, but it is almost white. And then in my crease, I will apply. And after I apply that shade all over my eyelid and up to the brow bone, I'm going to apply this shade right here. And it's a perfect blending color. So yeah, that skin tone shade is does kind of lean more on the white side, but I thought it would really brighten up the lid area. The Sedona Lace EB09, and I'm just going all the way up to the brow bone. If any of you have this palette, let me know down below. With a smaller brush, I'm going to take that same matte skin toned shade, and I'm going to apply it to the inner corner, just because I do feel like it's bright enough to use as in matte inner corner highlight. And now I'm going to take my favorite brush of life, and this is honestly a brush that everyone should have, and it is a MAC 217 brush. No brush can beat this brush, honestly. So that color is just going to go in my crease. So yeah, I'm just applying it to the crease. This is a perfect blending color, honestly. I love this shade. I feel like this is going to be one of my most used shades in the palette. And yeah, I mean, I am in love with a lot of these shades. So now I'm going to take these two brown shades and they're going to go in my crease. They're going to go in my crease with a much more smaller brush, and this is the Sigma Shader Crease Brush E47, and it is super small and precise. And I am going to flick it outwards just because, I mean, I am doing a more dramatic winged eyeliner. Now the only downside is they are a little bit powdery, as you can see. I have some fallout. Other than that, these eyeshadows are very, very pigmented, and I really like them. They're easy to blend. So you just want to get it in the innermost part of the crease, and also like just kind of like feel for your socket if you don't have a prominent crease. And then I flick it outwards as well. Now I'm going to go back to that really light warm crease color, or yeah, like a transition color, and I'm going to run it along the crease once more just so that it looks more blended. So I'm just using that blending color. Now I'm going to take this really small detailed like smudge brush. Let's just say it's a lot bigger than the one that I usually use by Sigma, and yeah, this one's by Crown Brushes, so it's only like $1.99. I know Morphe has these as well. I'm going to take the same shades that I just applied, and I'm going to pack them on to the outer corner of my eye, so to the outer V, and then just blend them inward. So yeah, just going to press it in, or press it on actually. So I'm just pressing it on and connecting it, and yeah, just bringing it in. So press, feather it inward a little bit, and then bring it into the crease. Now to give it that even further blended look, I'm going to take this brush by Makeup Forever, and it is a 216. I'm sure that every single brush company has something like this, and I'm just going to run it in my crease just to give it that more blended look, and then just flick it outwards. Fix that, just because I want everything to look. Now I'm going to go back to the lid shade and reapply it onto the lid, just because the fallout can get on there and it doesn't look as intense. So I'm just going to press it on there. going to take one of my favorite eyeliners, and this is an eye kohl actually. It is by MAC, and it is in Costa Rica. And I'm going to apply that to the bottom lash line, and then just kind of slightly connect it onto the outer V. And I'm just going to go that far in. Now I'm just going to take this Makeup Forever brush again and reblend, or not reblend, but blend out my bottom lash line. Alright, so now that I applied my gel liner, I'm going to clean up the edges of the gel of the eyeliner with my Studio Finish Concealer NW20. So one thing that I forgot was to apply my kohl liner on the upper lash line. So, I mean, I'm just applying it just so that my lashes will look thicker. So now I'm going to take my Studio Sculpt Super Black Lash by MAC mascara. And this is the one with just the one wand on one side. And like I said, I like this for whenever I'm applying falsies, just because I do one coat of mascara, and then I like to apply them to the bottom lashes as well. Now the lashes that I'm going to be applying are the Aerial Lashes by Coco Lashes, and I will just cut a little bit off just because they are a little bit long, and if you don't size lashes like these on your eyes and cut the excess, they will like lift up on the inner corners. When the lash band is this thick, what I do is I make sure that I wrap it around my finger. I don't always do this with other lashes just because thin lash bands are so much easier to work with, and they just mold right into the eye. But when they are thicker, they are a lot harder to work with. So yeah, just wrap it around your finger like that. So as you can tell, I applied them from the top. So I applied them from the top, and now I'm just fixing the lash band and squeezing my lashes with the falsies. Alright, so as you can see, they're facing upwards instead of straight out, and that's how they should be looking. Now I'm just going to coat the lashes so that they join with the falsies, and yeah, that's where I go with the second coat. So that is it for the eyes. Now I'm going to do the blush, and this is the NYX blush in Journey. These are the baked blushes. Now one thing that I did notice is that, well, first of all, this is a new product, and I did notice that they are not as pigmented as I thought they would be, because I mean, I love baked blushes. For example, the MAC ones are super pigmented, and this one is just not pigmented. I mean, you really have to swirl it around. I feel like the Milani ones and the MAC Baked blushes are super pigmented, or I mean they're called the mineralized blushes. Now for my highlight, I'm going to use the Becca Opal. And this is a gorgeous highlighting powder. And I like to apply it with a really small brush. This is by Equal Tools, and this is all that I really use it for. So yeah, then I just like swirl it a little bit just so it doesn't look like one stripe on your face. So now for my lips, I'm going to line them with Soar Lip Liner. No, actually Whirl Lip Liner by MAC. Now, on one of your guys' recommendations, I decided to pick up one of this new, I don't know if they're new actually, but they are the cream lip stains. So they're like the liquid lipstick version. So it's like a matte lip stain. And one of you who I actually met in person, I didn't know that she worked where she works, but yeah, she was telling me that I should try that, and I was like, yes, I'm gonna go right now and try them out. So yeah, this is in Infinite Rose. Oh wow, they're super creamy and not creamy in a bad way, but just like, I feel like these are gonna be super comfortable. So yeah, they are drying now. Yeah, it's drying slowly, but it's drying and it doesn't feel tight. Alright, so this is the final look. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.